Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos, and today I have for you a very fun deck. We're going to take a break from the competitive. Even though what you're seeing on your screen is indeed Thunder Dragons, we are using them in a very fun way. That is by using Double Ripple. I hadn't messed with this card because we only had one copy of it for the longest time, and some of my tickets were expiring today, so I went ahead and used, I think it was a KC Cup ticket, to get a third copy of Double Ripple, and the card is very interesting. It says send 2 face-up monsters you control to the graveyard, 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner. Very important thing to note here is that they have to hit the graveyard, otherwise you won't get the effect. One mistake that I did at the beginning when I was running this deck is I had special summoned my Jet Synchron from the graveyard, and as you know, when you special summon Jet Synchron from the graveyard, the next time it leaves the field, it gets banished. So I tried to use my Double Ripple, he got banished, and I just lost my cards. I didn't get my Synchro monsters. But anyway, other than that, when you send them to the graveyard, you special summon both 1 Power Tool Dragon and 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon in defense position from your extra deck. Kind of sucks that it's in defense position, I'm not gonna lie. The card would be infinitely better if you could immediately go in with both of those monsters, but you know, they're still good. Ancient Fairy Dragon in particular, you can destroy any field spell on the field, whether it's your or all field spells on the field, whether it's, you know, on your opponent or on your side of the field, to search a field spell and gain 1000 life, which is really good. We're using that effect to search for Necrovalley, because Necrovalley can stop some of our opponent's plays. It can stop you know, some decks that might be threatening, and the cool thing is that as long as our Ancient Fairy Dragon stays on the field, if the Necrovalley is affecting us, we can pop the Necrovalley and then make our plays after that. So we're just kind of, you know, stopping our opponent, especially if we know it's a deck that likes to banish from the graveyard, like Shiranui, things like that. Though to be fair, Shiranui, they run so many destructions with Ballista Squad, Regeki Break, that they'll out your Necrovalley anyway. So it's not as useful against them. But still, it's a really good deck, a really good tech. And the other card we're searching is Zombie World. Zombie World is also very good because you change everything to zombies on the field and in the graveyards. So a lot of decks that rely on specific type monsters to you know, synchro summon, like machines or anything like that, we can put a stop to that with Zombie World. And as an added bonus, since our monsters are zombies, we can go into the boy Shiranui Shogun Saga, and then we can basically banish anything from the graveyard to boost this attack. And we're running Thunder Dragon, so we can banish a Dark, get a Search, we can banish a 2800 duo. It's really crazy when you pull this play off. That's the play that I had the most fun with. Other than that, we're running Brionac, Ice Barrier. We're also running Scrap Dragon because whatever tuner we use, so if we use Glow Up Bulb or a Jet Synchron that was normal summon, when they hit the grave, we can bring them back, you know, by activating their effects. And then we can synchro into Scrap Dragon. At that point, if we already search our field spell, we have fodder with either Ancient Fairy Dragon or with Power Tool Dragon to pop a card. And there's ways to go aggressive after that. You know, you can Levianeer if you have it in hand. You can Dragon Duo if you use that to search. But yeah, it's just a small Thunder Dragon engine. We're only running Double Roar, Double Dark, Triple Dragon Hawk because it's the one that lets us recycle the most. And then we have the triple gold sarcophagus. This is really clutch because we can just use it to banish a Dragon Hawk and then shuffle dead cards so we can get our combo started. Shuffle the field spells back is really clutch because then you can search and gain the life. But yeah, enough of the deck. Let's go ahead and show y'all some replays. I didn't feel like I was gonna have to explain a whole lot because it's Thunder Dragons, but at the same time, once I start talking about a deck that I'm excited about, I just kind of keep going. What else do I need to say? Oh yeah, Light Barrier. The reason why I chose this field spell skill is because we're not helping any other deck. Harpy's Hunting Ground, we can help Black Wings. Peak Performance, we can help Dragons. Light Barrier also only activates on your first turn. So if your opponent goes first, it's not on the field vulnerable for your opponent to like pop with a Stratos or whatever. We're gonna activate Gold Sarcophagus. We don't have our double ripple, so we're just gonna go into Ancient Fairy Dragon. And speaking of monsters that rely on typing, Dinos. As soon as I saw Dinos, I was like, okay, we're definitely getting Zombie World. Necrovalley would have also stopped a lot of what Dinos want to do because they banish, you know, their cards. But Necrovalley, I mean, Zombie World is gonna be really fun. We're gonna use Glow Up Bulb, activate the effect. Synchro with Ancient Fairy Dragon into Scrap Dragon. Canadia, that's fine. Now we're gonna use Jet Synchron. Synchro into Power Tool Dragon. And Banish 2 for Dragon Duel. We had the OTK, but he has a Canadia, so that's okay. I'm not really worried. All his monsters are dinosaurs on the field. So I knew there was a delay for Miss Linosaurus. I think that's how you say the name. That's how I'm saying it. You can discard that card at any point in time. You don't have to control a dinosaur, but this is not a dinosaur, so this is a zombie. So even though it should be protected from what I'm about to do, because he discards the Miss Linosaurus, spoiler alert, it is not a dinosaur on the field, so it gets destroyed. Dragonhawk Special Summon Duel, and that's the lethal. Yeah, completely shut down the deck, because, I mean, and again, even if I hadn't gone for the Zombie World, Necrovalley was also going to stop all the banishing from the trap. I forget what the Survival's End. It would have stopped the Survival End banish. But Zombie World does that even better, because they have to be dinos on the field for the Survival End to be able to activate. Alright, here we're going up against Cyrus.
Duel.
And we're going first yet again. We don't have the best of hands, so we're just going to set the Jet Synchron. Search. Go ahead and thin the deck with the Dragon Dark. We're going to use Roar to get the Dragon Dark back to our hand so that I can special summon the Roar and go into Ancient Fairy Dragon. Once again, we're going to pop and get a Zombie World. I didn't know what I was playing against, but I was like, Zombie World works here. In particular because of my Jet Synchron. So Jet Synchron is going to come back to the field. I just put a Dark back in the grave. Now we can go Shogun Saga because we control a Zombie Tuner and a Zombie Monster on the field thanks to our field spell. Banish the Dragon Dark, get a Search. And now we're set up for the next turn. This is also the OTK. However, he does indeed have a Kite-Roid or a Kuribo. He has a Kite-Roid, yep. And he's gonna scoop, so I'm gonna pause it on the summon. He summons Mixroid, which says you can tribute one machine type monster, special summon one non-wind Roid monster from your deck. Well, he tries to tribute it, but it's not a machine, it's a zombie, so you get the scoop. It's so cheesy, man, like just cheesing your opponents with Zombie World. Really fun. But we are here to see some double ripple, so I made a point for the last 3 games to use the double ripple. That way you guys don't go around saying clickbait. Alright, there's the double ripple. Our hand kind of sucks though. We already have a field spell and we top deck a Necrovalley. So you know what? Let's go ahead and activate Reload. We're gonna keep the double ripple and we get rewarded with a Glow Up Bulb. Activate Sarcophagus. Banish Dragon Roar to summon another Dragon Roar. Activate double ripple. So now we get Power Tool Dragon and Ancient Fairy Dragon. Pop both of our field spells. So now I know I'm going up against Aura Mages. Once again, our Zombie World just completely destroys the Aura Mage archetype because not this card, but the other wins, you know, you have to send a plant type from your field or you have to target a plant type in your graveyard. Either way, it doesn't matter. We're going to use the Power Tool Dragon as fodder so we can pop the Humid Winds, activate Zombie World for the lulls, and we have our Dragon Duo that we searched. Oh no, we didn't search it, we just had it. Yeah, lethal. Yeah, at the beginning when I started using Double Ripple, I was using Side Reflector because it seemed like such a no-brainer, right? It's a one card level 7 synchro. All you need is him, but I just wouldn't draw it. I really wasn't drawing it enough. I thought about what other deck can, you know, put level 7, can go into level 7 synchros with ease, and then the Thunder Dragon just became kind of logical since we have the added benefit of Hawk shuffling or bricks, especially our field spells, which is what we want to search. Alright, so we're gonna banish a Thunder Dragon Roar to summon a Thunder Dragon Hawk. Summon the Glow Ball, but unfortunately my opponent is no fun, so he's going to set my Glow Ball. Alright, let's try that again. Dragon Hawk, special summon Dragon Roar. Activate Double Ripple. Special summon Power Tool, and I messed up right here. I totally just went full yes click mode. I shouldn't have summoned because that stopped me from going into more synchro plays and possibly OTKing this turn. But I still feel okay. We have Zombie World. We're gonna go ahead and activate that. Cook my opponent a little bit. I could have gone Necrovalley, but I needed my graveyard. So Invocation. He's gonna banish my Dragon Dark to go into a Kaliga. Luckily, all we had were darks in the grave. That's gonna let me search a Dragon Duel. Thank you very much. Yeah, I didn't play this game very optimally. I'm remembering all the mistakes. Here we're gonna go Glow Bolt, Synchro into a Scrap Dragon. But we already used Glow Bolt's effect, so I can't activate Scrap Dragon. Now I'm going Necrovalley, so he can't banish anymore. I knew I wasn't going to destroy this guy, we're just forcing the Alistair. And because the Necrovalley is going to keep him from banishing, and I have a field full of monsters ready to just finish him off, we get the scoop. And then this duel, my boys. This duel was so intense. Once again, probably when I rewatch this, I'm going to see a lot of misplays on my end. But it doesn't matter. The duel itself was epic. The way your boy was able to come back from the jaws of defeat. Just watch. Just watch. We saved the base for last. Master of Rights. Going up against Vendread. Mandatory Vendread L is what I like to see this. I already lost to Vendread once today though, so I was ready for revenge. She's gonna go Executor. Activate Origin. Summon the Executor from the grave. And really, I don't know if I agree with that because he doesn't get the search. He kind of just spent his entire hand. Now we have Light Barrier. We're gonna shuffle our hand and see if we can possibly get a tuner. We already used Hawk, so there's no point in keeping the Hawk on the field. We get rewarded with the Sarcophagus and Jet Synchron. So now we can double Ripple. And this was tough, right? Because obviously, if I'm destroying both field spells here. I can sit on Necrovalley, and I'm probably gonna be fine because, you know, he's using his graveyard to summon. That's what Vendreads do. He probably can't get over the Ancient Fairy Dragon, but that's no fun, boys. That is no fun. We're gonna try to go all out. Activate Jet Synchron, discard the Necrovalley, discard my win con basically, because I'm a mad lad like that. We're gonna use the Ancient Fairy Dragon so we can put another light in the grave. Now we can go for Levianeer, destroy the annoying Ritual Cage, and then we're gonna use our Scrap Dragon effect. I totally forgot that the Origin was in the grave, so he's protected. That's why Necrovalley would have been the safer play. Now I'm in a pickle, right? Because I have to destroy this thing up by battle, and that's when he's going to be able to search. But at the very least, we're gonna take our damage, 2400 to the face with Dragon Roar. He has the Origin that he searched the previous turn. Just gonna summon Executor yet again. This is what I mean, like, I could have sat on Necrovalley. It would have been the safe thing to do. But, you know, your boy went full forehead. Gold Sarcophagus is going to add a Hawk and also a Roar to my hand. So now we're going to use Hawk to summon the Dark. Dark is going to search Dragon Duel. And I'm not even going to special summon the Duel because I can't do anything to make him 3100. Plus he has Origin for protection. So it's not looking good for you, boy. Now he has 2 Origin and a Vendred Slayer on the field. We're about to take 3000 to the face because there's no more Thunder Dragons in the deck for me to summon. 4 cards left in the deck. Dragon Duel. We're gonna shuffle all this brick. I need some tuners, man. Give me some tuners. No tuners. Oh, there's Glow Bulb. I lied. So we're gonna banish the Dark to search Dragon Hawk, and then we will make our last stand the next turn. First, we're gonna deal some damage real quick. And I saw my Wincon. I saw my Wincon here. I just wanted him to not have a back row, to not have a quick banish on the field. And now we're ready to win. Destroy my Global Bulb, destroy my Thunder Dragon Duo. Top deck of Global Bulb. Activate Zombie World. Hawk, special summon Roar. Go into Black Rose Dragon, but we're not wiping the board because if we do that, we lose. We just need the level 7. Activate Global Bulb, discard or send from my deck to the graveyard the last card in my deck. Shiranui Shogun Saga. Banish the Zombie Dragon Duo, 5800 attack. Lethal. That was so pog. I literally just had this duel like 20 minutes before I started recording, so it was pretty epic. But yeah, I just wanted to try something fun. I also miss playing Thunder Dragons. I've kind of been in a love affair with DDDs right now. You know, I've kind of forgotten a little bit about my baby Thunder Dragons, but you know, I still love playing them, and I'm so glad I was able to use them to showcase this card. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. And until next time.